Hello, I'm U.S. Senator Patty Murray, and I want to thank Equal Rights Washington and PrideFest for putting together this amazing festival and for making me a part of your program today. I've been so proud to work with so many of you as we fight to move our country in the right direction. And although we have a long way to go, working together, we have accomplished a lot. As you all know, for too many years, gay and lesbian service members couldn't serve openly in our armed forces. These men and women who sacrifice so much for the country they love, but were forced to keep such an important part of who they were under wraps and to live in fear of being outed and losing their jobs. People like Major Margaret Witt, a woman from Washington State who served honorably in the Air Force for 18 years, rising to the rank of major. But in 2004, her superiors discovered that she was a lesbian, and they suspended and ultimately discharged her. But Margaret didn't give up. She went to court. She called witnesses. She made her case. And last September, a U.S. District Court ruled that she had to be reinstated. Major Witt is a true American hero. She is an inspiration, and she was a critical part of what happened next. Shortly after her case, we managed to bring a bill to the Senate floor that would repeal the failed Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. And while we were debating that legislation, I went to the Senate floor and I told her story. Other senators told Margaret's story too. She was mentioned in news stories covering the debate, and she put herself out there to talk to reporters and go on camera for interviews. And it worked. What once seemed impossible happened last December. The failed Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy was finally thrown out, and I was so proud to fight by your side to achieve this incredible victory. Margaret's story demonstrates the power of stories to help communities advocate and make a difference. And it highlights why the theme of today's festival, Live Proud, is so important. When elected officials and members of the public hear stories like Margaret's, it makes abstract issues real, and that makes such a big difference. Whether it's telling stories through the It Gets Better project to combat bullying and suicide, or talking about the need to pass legislation I co-sponsored to repeal DOMA, your stories matter. So keep on telling them, because I am proud to stand up and fight for the LGBT community, and I will keep making sure your stories are heard in the U.S. Senate. Thank you again for making me a part of your program today, and enjoy the rest of the festival.